My name is Jeremy Siegel Steffen. I am a participant, or was a participant, in the Bolivia Study Abroad program that took me down through 3 major cities in South America and the country of Bolivia. Something I learned about myself on the trip to Bolivia was that I'm not used to traveling, A, and B, it's kind of hard for me to be outside my comfort zone, and those challenged both of those things. I learned that I very much enjoy travel. It takes you to new places, it makes you feel more experienced as a human being, and you just feel more connected to the world. And when you stay at home, you don't get that same feeling. Utilizing any resources on campus before I went on my trip, yes. Humanities building was very informational for me to just get kind of the lowdown on how these programs work. Generally, who's going to be involved. I was able to personally meet with my liaison who was in country with us, and we had a fantastic time talking one-on-one. I absolutely recommend that students take on study abroad. Some situations do require a little bit of courage for you to get in there, because it's going to make you very uncomfortable in a lot of situations. Being in a new place in general freaks people out, period. But at the same time, you gain so much from traveling. Whether it be something short distance, whether it be something overseas. It's incredibly valuable. It is something that I will always cherish. It was one of the best times of my entire life. It was under 2 weeks, which is amazing. I don't know how we managed that. For City College students, it's an amazing program that we have. It's very rare that we have something like scholarships that are giving you money as well to go on these trips and have fun. I'd say first and foremost with the process of getting legal paperwork, getting visas, getting any kind of documentation, start as early as you can. So I know it varies country to country, but get on top of that. As soon as you hear your teacher, your instructor, your liaison, whoever's in charge of the program, Nicole, for God's sakes, if she says to do something, do it and get on top of it. Because once you got everything in line and you are good to go and you got the paperwork and you've got all the things you need for that trip, you're gonna have such a good time. I think as far as advice goes for your own person, just so you feel comfortable, you're gonna meet a lot of people on your trips. You're gonna meet people that are gonna be going with you. You're gonna get close to them because you're gonna, in some cases, be close quarters. You're gonna be struggling. You're gonna be having fun together. It's gonna be a whole mix of things. My advice is keep an open mind. When you're in country, obey the laws, be careful, be aware, but at the same time, let in, what you're seeing and feeling and hearing and smelling and touching and tasting. Let all of that in, Don't be afraid. Experience while you're there, because I'll tell you right now, when I think of my trip, I'm able to have such a detailed memory if I just think about a particular day of the week when we were there. I could think about where I was, what I was doing, who I was with, how hot it was. You're gonna remember these things because it's gonna be so vivid in your brain. You're gonna wanna be back there. Wherever you're going, it doesn't matter. You're going to remember it. So my advice to you is, if you're in country, just be there. Don't be anywhere else. Don't be in a fear zone. Don't be in a panicky zone. Be in a fear zone. Have fun.